Hey everybody, it is Zach from SharkeyByte back for another fantastic plugin and Ocean release. Today we have some new tools for you in both Ocean and in the plugin. Just a healthy reminder before we get into the Ocean stuff first today that it is $1,000 a month for all of our tools. We host our Ocean platform. You get unlimited workflows, there's no contracts. Everything that we build is hosted in the backend on Azure, and it is super admin friendly. Everything on the right of your screen are all the automations that we currently have available, as well as this new email with reports that I will be showing you today. All right, let's dig in. So first, what we're going to notice here is we are going to notice the dashboard. Then we are going to make our way over here to the reporting section. So how does the new reports automation work? Very simple. All you do is load up your report fields, type in whatever fields from the loan that you want to pull through, and then in your email automation, you just come up here and uncheck email each loan and check include report, build out your email, and that is it. It's that simple. Next up is going to be our automation list. So we fixed this list. If you have things a little bit zoomed in, this was expanded farther than you could see, so we have fixed that. Also, for our reporting, we have also included custom ability to name the report in the email using the field descriptions or the field IDs in the report, and then if you want to include the loan ID as a column. All right, let's head over to our plugin. For our plugin release, we have two new tools for you. Let's see here. Those two new tools are going to be the Batch Pipeline View Editor and the Loan Editor, which we will dig into here in a second. As always, just want to start off before we get into the update by saying a little bit about how our plugin works. It is a single plugin with all of our tools enabled, which we're up to 103 in our single plugin. It takes less than a second to initialize and log in, as well as when you're doing your loan opens. So by moving to our single plugin and having nothing else in your system will be extremely optimized and your users will be very happy with all of the performance increases that you'll get. If you would like to try our plugin, you can try it for 30 days. You can just head on over to sharkeybyte.com/plugin, register and hit the download button. That'll allow you to install in your TEB environment without contacting us. By default, we allow you to install in just one environment, in one TEB environment. Also, just like our Ocean platform, our subscriptions are month to month, no contract. And again, no tiers. You get all the tools for one price. And with both platforms, you can request new changes to existing tools or request new tools. And that's all free. All right, so let's dig into our updates, starting with the new tools. All right, so let's start off with our first new tool, which is Add Field to Pipeline View tool. So we're just going to come over here and we're going to select a couple of persona views. Come up here, we'll search for a field to add, and that's it. So now those fields will be in the pipeline views. You can en masse add fields to your pipeline views. This tool is also helpful for our grid color tool. So when you're setting up the expressions in our grid color tool, because we use the data that's available in the pipeline, if you need to update pipeline views so that all the fields exist so that those expressions can run, you can use this tool to do that very quickly. The next tool we have is going to be our loan panel info tool. So there's two sections in the configuration. The first section is for adding additional fields. You add a field ID, pick your field ID. If you want to override the description, you can do that. And then you click to select which personas you want to include. So these are all persona driven. Depending on what persona they have will be what fields show up, which I'll show you here in a second. And then if you wanted to change the background color for the panel, you can also do that. And these are triggered by loan open as well as field changes. And you can specify your condition here just like you would in any of our other configurations, just like you would in a business rule condition. So let's open up a loan here. And as you can see here at the top, we have our new loan panel. All right, next up is going to be the duplicate checker. So a new feature in the duplicate checker is going to be this option here, alike street names. If you wanted to use a duplicate checker on loans that might have an address like Avenue or AVE, this alike street names will check for duplicate loans that have just slightly different street names but are still the same. Up next is going to be our advanced emailing tool. We've added conditions to our advanced emailing tool, so if you wanted to include a condition in one of the rules for your advanced email when it fires, you can do that now. Next up is going to be for this logo right here. So if you want to have this logo stay in place, you just go into Pipeline Plugin Management, up here to Settings, and there's a new option here, Always Show Icon. So this icon used to only show if your users had a tool either here or here, but you can use it to just brand your environment if you want, using the Skin Encompass tool, which I can show you here. So in the Skin Encompass tool, you can change our logo here as well as this logo here and all of our colors. And using that tool now, you can keep that icon up there forever if you want. Next up is auto assign. So we have added the ability to auto load level. What this will do is it will run through all of the roles that could potentially, all the users that could potentially be assigned to a role based on persona. And it will level them. So if somebody has more, it will assign the people who have less loans assigned to them. So that's another good feature add. Grid color. We added the ability to choose font colors. So by default, when you select a color, we will automatically apply either white or black. But if you want to choose yourself, you can do that. Okay, next up is going to be with our USPS tool. Let me open up a different loan here. So there's been a little bit of an issue with the USPS API actually for a few cities returning the wrong city spelling. So we've introduced a new option here that you can override. So if you're spelling everything correctly and it's doing the wrong thing, you can just simply hit override, and that'll allow you to keep the correct city name and do all of your printing and all that stuff. So we can go into the eFolder, look at our eFolder verification, and it'll have the correct city name now. So that's been fixed. Let's see here. Setting extract tool has been updated for external company setup. So we have gone through that a little more precisely. And if there's anything that anybody's missing out of this external company setup extract, just let us know. And we're always happy to add more stuff in it. And I believe that is going to wrap up our release for today. So again, don't forget that both of our solutions are $1,000 a month for the subscription. No tiers. You can try out our plugin completely free for 30 days. All of the new stuff that we create, all the new tools that you ask for or that we create are always included in the price. Any updates you need, any fixes, that we don't charge for additional development. If there's anything you need, please get a hold of us. Have a great weekend.